College basketball season kicks off today. We'll let you know which matchups to look out for on the Palouse.
And election season is coming to an end. Find out where you can turn your ballots in on campus.
From the Northwest Public Broadcasting Studios on the campus of Washington State University, this is Murrow News 8.
Happy Monday, everyone. I'm Maggie Tolson.
And I'm Monique Ledesma. Welcome to Murrow News 8.
College basketball is officially back as the men's and women's hoops teams are in action tonight at Beasley. Ethan Kramer is at Beasley Coliseum to tell us more. Ethan?
College basketball season is back. WSU men's and women's basketball teams are playing tonight in Beasley Coliseum. The women are currently playing right now versus the Cal Poly Mustangs. Score 26-22 late in the second quarter, but then it's slowly early after that game, around 8 p.m. The men will take on the Idaho Vandals in their season opener in the border battle. It'll be a great game tonight. A lot of great teams and great action back on the Palouse. It's great to have college basketball here back at Beasley Coliseum. An exciting night on the Palouse. So if you're in Pullman, go check out the men's and women's basketball teams tonight. Back to you, Maggie and Monique in the studio.
Thanks, Ethan. Election day is tomorrow, and with that there are a few contested races to keep an eye out for. In Pullman, voters will elect a new mayor for the first time in decades as Francis Benjamin and Deb McNeil run for the position. Eric Faharin and Holly Greystone are running for the open city council seat, and Councilwoman Pat Wright is challenged by C.J. Robert. For the Pullman School Board, board member Jim Everman is being challenged by Craig Nelson. Voters who are mailing in their ballots need the ballots back at the auditor's office postmarked by Tuesday or dropped off in a ballot box by 8 p.m. Tuesday night.
And if you haven't voted yet and are looking to vote, you still can tomorrow by going to the student voting hub that is on campus located in the Cub Senior Ballroom. There you'll be able to not only vote but also register to vote if you haven't already and find voting information along with being able to print your ballot. The student voting hub will be open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m.
In Garfield, Washington, Travis Gaines was arrested on 9 charges, including 2 counts of felony first-degree assault yesterday after a shooting at a party. Town Marshal John Handley said that an argument broke out between several people at the party on California Street at around 1, and a man pulled out a gun and fired several shots. Gaines was identified and arrested in Walla Walla and booked in Whitman County Jail yesterday afternoon. Nobody was hurt during the shooting.
And more in crime news, the 54-year-old Moscow man arrested for firing shots from his apartment, causing an armed standoff with police, has pled guilty to a felony. Thomas Adams pleaded guilty on Thursday to firing a weapon at a house or occupied building. Adams was initially charged with 3 counts in Latah County 2nd District Court, and Adams is scheduled to be back in court on the 14th of this month. For now, he remains in the Latah County Sheriff's Office jail in Moscow. Washington State University has received a federal grant to help pay for the hiring of more police officers. The local U.S. Department of Justice District Attorney's Office in Spokane has distributed a $133,000 COP grant to WSU.
It's been almost a year since the Moscow murders shook the community of Moscow and Pullman. Next Monday, our team at Murrow News 8 will go deeper into the case, the aftermath, and legacy of Ethan, Madison, Kaylee, and Xana. You can watch our special, The Idaho 4, An Unfinished Story, on Monday, November 13th at 4:30 p.m. on YouTube.
Well, you know what, Maggie? I'm looking forward for our anniversary show to air because we've worked really hard and we just want to honor these 4 students' lives that were gone.
Yeah, be sure to check that out next week. The City of Pullman received a federal grant.
We'll tell you how this can affect you and downtown businesses next.
Days, months,
Hey, I'm Jim from across the street.
years,
I'd like to give you this.
a lifetime can rush by without realizing what we're missing. We lose some of the best moments, some that may never repeat,
Come on.
or detach from people around us. Our loved ones grow used to this pattern, but it doesn't have to be that way. We have a choice to take action. It's never too late to live a full life again. Hear how many of us Vietnam veterans have managed our mental health and reconnected with our families. Visit maketheconnection.net to find out more.
The USDA gave a $75,000 grant to pay for improvements behind downtown Pullman businesses. The grant will pay for upgrades and improvements that will create better backdoor access to the businesses, as their Main Street entrances will be closed for 3 months during the Main Street reconstruction project this summer.
Well, Maggie, this past weekend, if you went to the game like I did you get poured on?
I didn't go to the game, but I definitely got poured on. When I was going between different places with my family, it was very wet.
I cannot believe how much rain we've gotten. It's like we're living in Seattle or something, but we're not. It's crazy how much rain we've gotten. Yeah,
although I will say I am grateful for rain versus snow. I'd much rather have the rain.
Well, you know what? That is true, because the snow, you just can't even do nothing. At least in the rain, you can still drive. I'm too scared to drive in the snow, so I am grateful that it's rain, not snow, too, then.
Yeah, but Austin, is this gloomy weather going to stick around?
Well, thanks, Maggie. And let me tell the both of you guys, I was there for that entire game, even before the game, soaking wet, couldn't feel my feet. But I guess, you know, that's what it takes to be a Cougar faithful. But as we take a look at the weather here today, not going to sugarcoat it, it's not too great outside. Not raining right now, but we are going to see sprinkled showers throughout the afternoon here on Monday. And take a look at that number down in the bottom. It's going to be windy this afternoon, going into the evening as well. 18 to 20 mile per hour winds, so that vintage Palouse winds here today. Now let's take a look at tomorrow as we move through the week, and it's more of the same, a little bit warmer, and we're going to see those sprinkled showers kind of throughout the day as well. And again, take a look at that winds number, 8 to 30 mile per hour wind gusts tomorrow. So keep that in mind. You're going to want to dress warm if you're going to spend any time outside. Now let's take a look at the state of Washington here on Monday, and as you can see, rain, go away all throughout the state, especially looking over there at the west side, no surprise, and then here in Pullman and Spokane as well. Now let's take a look at the 5-day forecast, and here's where a little bit of the positive news starts to come. You're going to see it's going to rain tomorrow, but it is going to clear up throughout the week, maybe even get a little bit warmer as we move towards the weekend, and we might even see just a little bit of sun to get you ready for next weekend. So hopefully a little bit of better weather is on the way, but at the same time we are in November, so we're going to see that winter weather start to creep in eventually. Back to you guys over at the desk.
Well, thank you, Ethan. Well, the WC football team had another tough weekend.
Coming up next, we'll show you how students on campus are feeling about the season.
Well, college basketball is back, and Cougar basketball is back in action in Beasley Coliseum. The Cougar women are currently taking on the Cal Poly Mustangs. Cougs and Mustangs deadlocked at 28 late in the second quarter. Now later on tonight, the Cougar men will take the floor tonight at 8 o'clock when they square off with the Idaho Vandals in the Little Battle of the Palouse. So after a long wait, Cougar basketball is finally back. Well, for Cougar football, unfortunately, the losing streak continues. The Cougs have now lost 5 in a row after their most recent loss to Stanford on Saturday. In the pouring rain, neither offense could find any sort of rhythm. WSU opened the scoring late in the first half with a Cam Ward to Josh Kelly touchdown from 9 yards out. Then it was all Stanford from there as the Cardinal took a 10-7 lead late and eventually clinched the game. After yet another loss, it feels like Coug fans have had enough at this point.
When we were 4-0, I was walking around like I'm the man. I'm proud to tell people that I'm going to WSU, and now it's hard to sleep at night because of how depressed I am. My dad's like disappointed in me because I go here. And like there's nothing I could do about it, you know, but he's upset with me. So it's impacting my personal life and I'm upset, very upset, yeah.
Really disappointed. I don't think Jake Dickert's the right guy to lead the team. I think he's kind of checked out maybe because you notice after the bye week, the team kind of played completely differently.
Fed up. You know, we started so great and just like this. So, you know, as a fan, I'm disappointed and we need to do a lot better.
The Cougs will now hit the road to face the Cal Bears this Saturday in Berkeley. For Cougar volleyball, they were back on the road this past weekend to take on the Bay Schools. On Friday, they fell to 5th-ranked Stanford in 4 hard-fought sets. But then on Sunday, the Cougs swept the Cal Bears in Berkeley to get back in the win column. WSU stayed at number 9 in Monday's AVCA Top 25 poll and will be back in action in Bowler Gym on Friday when they face the UCLA Bruins. Well, it's Monday, and that means it's time for the Cougar Top Performers of the Week. For Cougar football, despite the loss, wide receiver Lincoln Victor had another big day, posting 12 catches for 66 yards. For Cougar volleyball, Pia Timmer had another big weekend as well, racking up 26 kills in those 2 games, leading the Cougs all year with 305 kills. Tune in next week for another edition of Cougar Top Performers.
Last night, the Northern Lights made an appearance in Pullman. We'll let you know the next time you'll be able to see them.
Last night, the Northern Lights painted the sky red, pink, purple, and green. Thanks to our professor, Matt Lovelace, we have this picture of last night's Pullman skies. If you missed it, you might be able to see it tonight and Tuesday night. Well, that is just a beautiful view over the Palouse. That's not something you get to see every day.
That's true. I did not get to see it last night because I was doing an assignment till 11:59 on the dot. So I am looking forward to looking at it tonight.
That pesky schoolwork, right?
Right.
Yeah, prevent you from watching the good views out there. No, that was an awesome picture. It was so beautiful to be able to see that. I didn't get to see it either. I don't have a good excuse like you, but maybe tonight will be the night.
Yeah, it does say that it will start to fade, so it won't be quite as vibrant, but hopefully we can still get a glimpse of it out there tonight or tomorrow. Are there going to be clouds out tonight? Will we even be able to see it?
I don't know if you will be able to see it. It's really cloudy out there. We might even see some rain, too.
Darn. Well, hopefully it'll clear up just in time. But thank you for watching. If you missed any of our previous broadcasts, be sure to check them out on our YouTube page. Have a good night.